Good morning, folks. Self-educated entrepreneur on the road today in my personal vehicle. Put in 4 days and 2,100 miles driving a semi. So now, as I've explained to you in the earlier videos, I also run other personal businesses, and we're bright and early today. Loaded up the vehicle with all my auto detailing stuff. We're heading out 2 hours from my point of origin, if you'd want to say, or my hometown. I've got another facility I work out of down by Elkhart, Indiana. So basically got a full detail ceramic and all that jazz, so that'll be a whole day. And then I got another detail tomorrow, and of course, not only that, 2 YouTube channels I'm running. I just wanted to get out there and thank all the new subscribers. Appreciate you coming on board. We are, as you can see, very just starting out. Appreciate the comments and the criticism. I'm working on getting better at presentation and being a little bit more, I want to say, hang around and stick around and see what this bald-headed guy's got to say. The big thing is with this channel, we're not going to talk about politics, but we are going to talk about things, anything else. So yes, I got 4 businesses going on besides being a W-2 employee driving truck. The Bureau of Labor Statistics, which is funny, and I think this was a big news yesterday, and I'm still just scratching my head on this, and I think we need to take into account how much can we trust the government and its agencies in reporting the numbers and data that businesses need to know to move forward and do business and to adjust their budget and profitability. They changed at 8:30 yesterday morning. If you go to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, you can see there was before and after 8:30, or if you had screenshot the before, they went all the way back to January 1st of this year and revised all the jobless numbers, all the unemployment numbers. And they were suppressing them this whole time. And that was just to keep things, as Jay Powell was coming out and just every month just having a speech, strong labor market, resiliency, things like that, just to keep people at peace and calm that everything's good. Well, actually things aren't any better. Now they're looking worse, and where'd they go from changing the numbers? It actually went from a 3.4 number to a 3.6, and just like overnight. But really it looks more like it should be at a 3.8. So the unemployment's really going up, and then with these bank runs and the more massive layoffs, especially with McDonald's, setting their people down at home, that 200,000. So you wonder next week and going forward how that number is going to change and go up even more. So keep that in mind, and take things a little bit half in, with a half glass of water. Anything, all the statistics, even through the pandemic there, I question everything when they say follow the science, follow the data. But who's in charge of the data? The government, the agencies. And if powers to be have something of gain and wealth to go off from, they're gonna massage and skew those numbers, and we as the little people, it's not gonna matter. So that's why I jumped into 6 months ago, going into business for myself. I wanted to be able to write off a lot of this stuff, especially the like driving down here. I'm writing off the mileage, I'm writing off my gas. I'm going to be making I'll make as much money today as I would 2 days driving truck. Thing of it is getting a lot of these businesses going as the economy's like, I'm trying to set up shop while I'm on the deck of the Titanic and the economy's going down. But I'm going to keep pressing forward. I'm going to keep getting out here. I am going to educate myself more and get better at bringing content for you folks. I want to be real. I just want to be another guy out here. I've got no skin in the game. I am not born with a silver spoon. Didn't come into a ton of money. I'm still working out of getting out of debt. My spouse is medically disabled, and so I have got home care I do for her on top of doing everything else. So yeah, my plate's full. Don't feel sorry for me. I don't expect anyone to, and I always tell people, don't be apologetic for it. That's just life. When life throws you curveballs, you need to come up on the fly sometimes with solutions to problems, and just know the circle of people you put around you who's going to be standing true to you and help you through. And this gentleman down here with this shop, I tell you, he and I are as close as we could be as being twin brothers as far as work ethics, mindset. He works for a city in the municipal of the city, and he also owns a lawn care and snow removal business. This guy's just working like me, and every day, even on his days off. Very rarely do anybody ever see he and I sleep in. We have seasonal campsites. We have campers. We keep at a campground. So we're neighbors. We know when to take a little time and relax with around the neighborhood there. But even then, when we're there, we're always working. But I wanted to bring that Bureau of Labor Statistics. That's going to show today on the I forget what's coming out. It evades my memory. I've just had so many things rattling around in this head of mine. But I definitely am working at getting better to bring stuff for you folks. And as we grow and make a little more monetary on the channel and then the businesses, I'm definitely going to be reinvesting into, especially for the channels, because I have another channel, RK Auto Detailing, and I am working both channels to do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and that's just a full detailing kit. But the reason why I'm doing that is I need 50 subscribers, and this is on a subscriber. I'm not really babysitting the subscriber count, but the subscribers, as you gain more subscribers, the more things get unlocked for you. I need 50 just to get the live button to go on. So I would have gone live right now and shot that out there, because I'm not going to edit this. I'm just going to upload it without a intro or outro. I'm just going to upload it for you folks today. And then and that 50, it gives me the live button, but it only gives me a certain amount of people that can join the live. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I can get an unlimited amount of people in the live, in the chat room, and that's where I really want to go live more and just build a community, have a talking point, share experiences and share knowledge between each of us, and see how we can help prop each other up and grow, because the strength is in where you live and in your community, and being in that community, networking and finding other people with skill sets that you may not have, but you can barter with. And that helps. I do that myself. Even when I moved over from one side of the state I live in to the other side, 3-hour difference, I've had to re-network myself with a new group of people, whether it's been, my biggest thing is I'm not that great at being an electrician. So I found a couple people that are good at being electricians. Other than that, I've got one guy that's a licensed mechanic. He's independent, worked for one of the big dealerships. or a big manufacturer dealership. So, I've got people I can call on when it gets to be over my pay grade, if you want to say. Though, that's the thing, is growing strength in your community first. And besides that strength in your community, also know who your state and federal, your government, I want to say representative, but people that represent your district on a state and federal level, your representative, your congressmen, your senators, get their emails. Things that concern you, things that may piss you off, that you don't agree with. We used to do that, 40, 50 years ago. We didn't have email. You wrote letters to them. They got flooded with letters all the time. And that's what you need to do now, is just email. Email is so easy. Off your phone, just get the email, drop something in there, and put a paragraph or two of just something you're concerned about in your district. They need that feedback, and definitely elaborate in there. Do not let the corporate lobbyists come in and sway you differently. And that's the key thing, to express that you're watching them, and you know who they are, and that what they're there to represent you for. So just know that, know these sources, have this stuff. The stuff's so easy to obtain, but yet get a voice. I mean, if you want a voice more than voting, this is every day between terms, for each of these folks when they go up for re-election and all that. In the meantime, you can just be knocking on their door every day, sending emails out, or phone calls. I do emails. I've got so much going on. But if they were to reach out and say, hey, I'd like to talk to you about this, you seem to be emailing a lot, I would be more up for that conversation. But I'm not going to be that Gladys Kravitz, if you know what movie that's from, or a TV show. But I'm just not going to be that person there. But, when I see things that are evolving in a way that it negatively affects the masses, and it may only benefit the 1% or the wealthy, then yeah, I'm gonna voice a concern, or something that just doesn't seem to go right with the human way of life. There's that East Palestine in Ohio, that ball got dropped every which way to Sunday with the government, and that has still chafed my butt on that. But so be strong in your community first, and then building a community like this where you can exchange knowledge and experience, and have that conversation and bring topics up. Definitely, we don't want to be extremely belligerent and negative. We definitely need to be constructive criticism. That's how both sides of the aisles were when I grew up, 40, 50 years ago. It was, you could have that conversation, debate on it, but yet you could go sit down and have a steak and a beer, and everyone was still cordial. And we've lost our way on that, because it's either my way or the no way, and then they get pissed off and they get road rage, angry, violent. I mean, you just see it with these protests. That school shooting in Nashville, and the next thing, we got the trans activists down there. Like I said, I don't want to get political, but they're just storming the state capitol. I'm like, when did things get to that point? And I think we need to recheck ourselves as far as human beings. But as far as entrepreneurship too, let's have a short say that if you got a skill set, a lot of people have asked me, well, how do you know to go into business? And it's like, do you have a niche, or do you have a skill set? And if you've been, offering that to people on the side and making a little bit of money, have you ever looked at it and said, you know what, if I can turn this into a small business and be able to write things off and advantage myself, and if it's going to weigh more favorably in your direction to do that, I say, like I did, I put it off for about a year, 15 to months. And then I finally pulled the trigger and just incorporated myself, put 4 businesses under LLC. That way, that main LLC I take distribution from, it's getting fed by 4 other businesses. But that way, I've always got something going on. So if this business is kind of slow here, I can concentrate a little over here. So I've got avenues and outlets to keep working at, because you want multiple streams of income coming in, especially with this downturn of the economy right now. And as a W-2 employee, or any of you that are, never get too cocky to think your job is secured and they can't be without you. I've watched on the east side of the state where I live, I've watched the auto industry decimate towns by pulling out, with all this dedication to, 3/4 of a century of being in that area, and then just pull out and go to another country. So keep that in mind, that these corporations, and the big corporations, I'm with a mom and pop company right now, but these bigger ones, I wouldn't hold your breath or put all your eggs in a basket on them. That's why I want to be diverse on this. So, but I just wanted to wrap it up there. Go over to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. You can definitely see. And the other place you can see an article on is Zero Hedge. Zero Hedge put up charts and all that, how that just changed overnight from Wednesday night to Thursday morning. So you're going to see that big change. But the news media, and that's the thing, is I don't watch no mainstream media, because they're only in favor of the 1% elite, and the 1% elite are telling them, they're spoon feeding them and what to say and what not to say for their own benefit. So check out Zero Hedge, check out the Bureau of Labor Statistics. That's the sourcing. So until next time, folks, stay safe, continue educating yourself, always be in that know, self-educated entrepreneur.